So in this video, we're going to find out the sum of geometric progression. All right, and the formula that we're going to derive is this one. It says S sub n is equal to a times 1 minus r to the n all over 1 minus r. So let's try to derive this one. So what do we know is that our u sub n, our sequence, is equal to a followed by ar followed by ar squared, ar cubed, then the last term is ar to the n minus 1. So when we say sum, meaning the sum of all of this. So let's symbolize that as S sub n. Okay, so therefore that S sub n is equal to a plus ar plus ar squared plus ar cubed plus and so forth and so on, plus the last term, which is ar to the n minus 1. So basically, if you're going to look in, this sum is equal to this, but this one is not even look similar to this one. All right. However, if you will try to multiply, so how would you know the next step? Please try to look at that in this formula, there is 1 minus r at the bottom. So therefore, from here, you're going to see that that is equal to Sn when you multiply that. Sn minus Rsn. So look at that. Look at this one. That is the key to derive the formula. So what we're going to do is to multiply this S sub n. You multiply that S sub n by r. So that will give you a times r. So this is a, all right, times r. So that's going to be ar. Let's just put it here. This ar times r is ar squared, right? Plus ar cubed. Okay? Then you multiply this plus. When you multiply this by r, so this becomes ar to the n. Why? Again, ar to the n minus 1 multiplied by r. So this becomes ar to the n times r to the negative 1 times r, right? So this is r to the 1. So this one here becomes 1. So that is now ar to the n. And according to this one, it says you subtract the two of them and then you will see the miracle. So when you subtract Sn minus Rsn, you will notice that I think I need to write this a little bit on the left. So you have there Sn minus Rsn. You will notice that this will be ar minus ar is 0, ar squared minus ar squared is 0, ar cubed minus ar cubed is equal to 0 as well. And then you will have a number here. So what will happen to the ar to the n minus 1? You will see there is actually a number. How should I write? There is actually a number here. Okay, a term arn minus 1. Okay, wait. I will rewrite it properly. So basically, let's try to rewrite. This is going to be arn minus 1 ar to the n. Okay? So what will happen is that this one also will be 0. So therefore, this now will be your last term. So that's going to be plus, oh sorry, minus a r to the n. All right, and take a look that what we're looking for is s sub n. The s sub n here is common, so s sub n is equal to 1 minus r is equal to a is common, a times 1 minus r to the n. All right, so therefore s sub n is equal to a times 1 minus r to the n all over 1 minus r. All right, so this is the formula for the sum. Please take note that the r here is not equal to 1, because if r is 1, this part here will be 0. Division by 0 is not allowed. All right, and this formula, use this only if the r, the modulus of r is less than 1. Okay, meaning, take a look, this is modulus, meaning it's always positive. All right, if the modulus of the ratio is less than 1, like a fraction, like 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, -1/2, -1/4, you can use this formula. However, if the modulus of r is greater than 1, guys, take a look at this is modulus, absolute value. If the absolute value of r is greater than 1, then the formula that you will use will be the reverse of this. A times r to the n minus 1, r minus 1. Okay, please don't forget that. This is the formula that you're going to use. If the modulus of r is greater than 1, this formula is the modulus of r is less than 1. In the next video, we're going to have some examples of this one. Then on the third video, we're going to have past papers. All right. Again, let me just clarify what is the meaning of this is less than 1. This one meaning absolute value. So for example, -1/2 absolute value is equal to 1/2. This is less than 1. Therefore, you use this formula. Let's say, for example, you have -3. -3 absolute value is equal to 3, which is greater than 1. Do not use that formula, but rather use the second formula. Okay? Hopefully, this one is clear. Just to summarize, for you to be able to derive the formula, you need to look at this one and work backward. You're going to see that this is S sub n times this one. Okay, then just follow it through. And then don't forget this formula. And this is only valid. Normally, it says in which number it is valid. So valid if modulus of r is less than 1. All right. So that's all for this video. Later on, we're going to discuss the examples in your book. Thank you.